So here's a very quick discussion of how to use pivot tables to work with this data. First, I went to the healthcare information office, and I went to this address here, and I downloaded the data for 2012 rolling Q4. Going back to the Excel sheet, here it is. I want to demonstrate what pivot tables can do for you. So let me go to Insert and then to Pivot Table. So in Pivot Table, I'm going to select, it automatically selects the entire range here, or it should, A1 through DQ447. I'm going to put it on a new worksheet. Here's the way a pivot table works. So you've got rows, and what I want to do is rows. I'm going to do county name. Okay, so now you can see the counties here. And in fact, if I want to, I can restrict this simply to Los Angeles County. Let's put some information in. If we go back here, we're going to see some, so let's see what we want to do. We might want to put in the average available beds, right? And we might want other stuff. The code book will tell us more about what all these variables mean. It's a little hard to read these things. Okay, but let's go back. And so the main point is simply how you can work with this data. So here is the pivot table sheet. And what I'm going to do is scroll down and go to, let's see, average available beds, and put them in here. Now notice that says sum. I could put the average, I could change the, it doesn't, you can't see it here, but I can click on this and I can go change the available field settings, value field settings, and I could change this to average or count. If I do count, for example, they'll just tell me how many hospitals here. There are 112 hospitals in Los Angeles, 112 rows with information on average available beds. Let me change that back to sum. Okay, so there are 27,389 beds in Los Angeles. All right. Then if I want to put something else in there, let's say I want to do, I don't know, something like days of Medicare, or yeah, so just do that in here. Let me sum of days of Medicare. And again, we get a number here in Los Angeles, very big. So that's just a quick introduction to how you do pivot tables. Now, we can restrict this simply to Los Angeles County. So we can go here and get rid of select all and just go take a look at Los Angeles. Of course, you might want to do this at the level, I'll hit OK, just Los Angeles there. You might want to do this simply at this level. You, of course, can sort this data and simply save. Also, I forgot, here's like type of hospital. So let's go use that. Okay, so type is pretty important. City, county. And I want to demonstrate this. So I go back to this thing. If I click back in here, and I'm going to change the columns. So here, right, type of control, and okay, it did like that, right? We can do it this way, or if I don't want that, I can do it like this. I'm going to take type of control and put it in columns. There you've got available beds by city, county, district, investor, nonprofit, etc., state, and then sum of days and so on, and then their totals. So you can do it that way. Clearly, if you don't want that, we can put in type of hospital, and then let's get rid of, oops, got that the wrong place. Put it here, and maybe get rid of type of control. So there you go. Anyway, so now we've got different types of hospitals. So the point is that you can do a two-way or more. See, right now you can put in more variables into the table. Right now we just have sum of average available beds by type of hospital for Los Angeles. Okay. Now the other thing I need to mention for you is click back in here. Then we can change things. Oh, we also have this days thing. Let me take that out. All right. If you want to work with numbers, you want to make some calculations, you are going to need to, if you try to do something like this, right, you put in equals, I don't know, this thing plus this thing. Notice how notice how you have all this all this baggage here? Well, you're probably better off taking the data once you got into a nice table, copying it, and then going paste and going paste values. That way, when you do the formulas, you don't have, I'm not sure what's going on there. Let's leave that alone. Okay, I don't think we have any circular references. Now if I go in here, I can do equals this guy, and it's now just F11 plus this guy. So this has been a very quick introduction to pivot tables. There's a lot more to do, but the point is that you can use pivot tables to find either sums or averages of variables for different types of hospitals within whatever geographic group that you want to specify. Okay, that's enough.